हेलो म्यूट था ना अब आएगा
Hi, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello ma'am, hello sir. My name is Sanjivani, currently pursuing second year BTech degree in one of the prestigious branches of Sanjivani, which is in information technology. Apart from that, I have completed my 12th standard from Srigani Junior College by 81% and my 10th standard with 94% from Adarsh Madhyamik Vidyalaya, Shirdi, and I am technically sound in JavaScript, HTML, CSS, front-end development, and also some point of Java. Also, and apart from that, I have skills like leadership, communications, and I can manage the team very well. And apart from that activities, I have participated like in various committees like AWS Cloud Cup, where I serve as a department secretary, and in CSI, where I serve as an executive member. That's all.
Pranav, if I'll ask you, what's the best quality in you which sets you apart from the crowd?
I think I have a good team management quality, so I can work very well in teams. So I can lead them very well, I can manage them, I can assign tasks too. So it makes me more shining apart from all the students.
More shining means what?
Means it differentiates my strength from other students. Like some students cannot manage team very well, they cannot work in teams, they cannot form teams too. So I have that quality that I can work in teams very well.
Do you have any experience with the same?
Like I have said that I am working in various committees, so there I have to work with various members from other departments too, so I can work with them very well.
You have written leadership is one of your skills, right? So according to you, what is the most important attribute of leadership?
Leader should not be always in front of the crowd, it should be always in back the crowd. It should support the team very well, and it can push his team towards the goal or towards the rank which we have to be considered.
How do you think this leadership is going to help you out in your future? Anyway, you are going to sit in front of the laptop doing sort of coding projects. How it's going to help you out in future?
There in companies we have to work in teams, like we have assigned various project teams and etc. So to stand out in those teams also, and to manage those teams also, we need leadership qualities. Apart from the technical skill, we should have the soft skills like leadership and communications too.
Prerna, where do you see yourself in next 7 years?
I see a better person of myself. I want to be achieve more things which I have achieved till now. I want to be more shinier in next 7 years.
In what way?
In terms of my like qualities, I want to enrich my qualities. I want to be technically very sound. I want to be the part of a great company.
What are your career goals?
I want to be a software developer in next 7 years.
As you are already in engineering, soon you will be software developer.
But ma'am, I want these are the technical skills which I are not that much I am good at. I want to be good participant too. I want to explore new things, as I love to explore new world, new things. So I want to explore new things. I want to travel world too. So in next 7 years, this is my goal to travel the world.
I want to ask you one thing, that you have completed 2 NPTEL certifications. One is of Java and another one is Python. So can you please differentiate both the things?
Means in languages. Or
Java in terms of which application, and Python in terms of which application?
We can use Python in like development AIML too. In AIML, mostly Python is used.
What is the role of Python in web development?
Ma'am, in AIML we can use Python.
So in web development we can't use Python?
Yes, we can create GUI with the Python.
Only GUI?
That's what I know.
Huh?
That's the only thing.
Under the joy of Python, what are the things you learn?
I learn about Python's basics. Python, we can create various projects on Python. Like I have created a travel planner in my first year. And with Java, we can create various games and develop. In Java too, we can use development also.
I'll ask you for your application. You just tell me whether you'll use Python or you'll use Java. E-commerce website.
Ma'am, for e-commerce website, I go for the other languages like JavaScript, React, etc.
With React, will you be able to survive all the backend functionalities?
Ma'am, for backend, we can use the PHP and PHP.
Why PHP?
Because ma'am, it is more easier and more flexible than Java.
Whichever is easier language that we will.
Ma'am, it is more flexible and it can give more appropriate means whatever we want in that project.
What are the uses of libraries in Python?
Ma'am, like there is NumPy, there is Matplotlib.
How many libraries you have used so far?
Ma'am, so far in Joy of Python we have learned only basics of Python. So these are the libraries which I know but I haven't used them.
Okay. Coming to the Java, I have few questions for you. Do you know advanced Java or you are only up to the Java?
Up to basic.
Basic. So hope you are aware with multi-threading approach.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do we use multi-threading approach in Java?
Multi-threading means the multiple threads work simultaneously.
That is the meaning of that particular name. What is
Now,
thread?
can I give example?
Yeah.
Like we are having ERP software. There are so many departments in ERP, like computer department, IT, CSI. So thread works same. Like it works. It manages the different department in a particular process or particular procedure.
Okay. Yeah, just like earlier I told you, if it is an e-commerce website, what you would suggest, you told me, ma'am, I would like to take Java, React plus PHP ahead for this particular project, as I'm familiar with PHP. I have next question for you. Tell me the role of multi-threading in this website, e-commerce website.
Like e-commerce website, there are multiple departments. Like
so for that, every department you will use thread.
Ma'am, but we can use the thread. Like you have asked me the use of threads.
Okay. Further, you have deployed one real-world website, right?
Yes.
Which is Sri Swami Samvat. Was it responsive or not?
Ma'am, it was only front end.
I'm talking about front end only. The loop was whether it was responsive or not.
Yes, ma'am.
What is meant by responsive?
Ma'am, means it can interact with users.
No. Have you used Bootstrap?
No.
So it was not responsive. Responsiveness that we must be able to access that website with any device with any dimensions.
No, ma'am, it was not.
Whether it was customized, fully dynamic, or it was static.
Static.
So, I have a question for you, that you developed one website, and when did you develop this website?
In my first year.
In your first year. Currently, you are in second year. So, till now, second year, don't you ever had such a kind of thought that I have done with my static website, so I should start with working on a dynamic part?
For that purpose, I am currently learning web development. I have started JavaScript recently. After that, I will move to the Tailwind, and after front end, I will move to the back end. So I can create those websites responsive. Like I have created Netflix website.
That also I observed, ma'am. Netflix also you design front end. So is it like
And
that?
mostly it is a kind of copy paste work.
No, that is also fine. You are good in front end. That I'm completely agree with that thing. But what I feel that whenever I created my comfort in any particular area, na, so do you have such a kind of personality? You wanted to be in your comfort area. You don't want to move ahead out of your comfort zone.
No, it's
Because your resume sounds like this.
Ma'am, currently as I am learning front-end development,
Mhm.
so that's why these are the projects I have currently worked
Mhm.
on. But in future, if I get the chance to work on different languages too, so I will explore.
What is the difference between framework and CMS?
Means?
CMS?
Mm.
You're not aware about the things. You're aware about PHP, but you're not aware about
Ma'am,
CMS.
I know the PHP used in backend, but I haven't started on PHP.
How you will rate yourself in data structure?
Ma'am, data structure. I know the basics of data structures only, so I'll rate myself 6 out of 10.
You'll rate for data structure 6 out of 10, right?
As I know only basics of the data structure, like in
You
last
know what is
semester
the
we
depth
have.
of data structure then?
Ma'am, yes, data structure is too vast and it's need too much practice. So that's why I haven't started on the data structure. First, I want to complete my development part, and then I will move to the data structures.
You have mentioned that you are good in C programming as well.
Yes, ma'am. I know the basics of technicals.
Basics of technicals means what? In what terms?
In terms like I know the some part of Java. I know the some part of C programming. So they are means I know that much level which is necessary.
If I want to create a class in a C program, what are the ways through which I can create a class? Or if I want to work like class object methodology in C programming, so how I can achieve that?
Means we have to create the. I mean Java we can create the class.
So in C we don't have that provision?
In C also we have that provision,
So how?
but C is not an object-oriented programming language.
So
which has-
does it mean that like whatever OOP can do that is not able to perform by POP?
It can be performed, but as
How?
not efficient way like
What
just
is vector?
object-oriented.
You are good in front end, you are not aware about vector.
Ma'am, I said I am learning, still learning the.
That is the initial process. At least you must know the different types of data types.
Sorry,
What is structure?
means terms of.
Structure. What is structure in C?
Ma'am, can I tell by example or definition?
Tell anything.
Structure is a particular part or the particular thing in the program.
Float holds how much memory?
4 bytes.
And long?
Long 8 bytes.
What is the range which we can use for integer variable?
From 0
Integer has some
yes.
range, na?
Yes.
So
0 to 4 byte we can store in.
no, value. I'm talking in terms of value. If I'm developing a banking application and I wanted to declare a variable for customer's account balance, so which is the data type you will use?
I'll use long
Why?
because it has it can store more memory.
So
than
that
integer.
more is what?
Ma'am, I don't know exact number. But I know long can be used as it can store the more memory than the integer.
No, why not double then?
We can, but in double also we can use. In long we can for double we can store like floating points numbers, and in long we can store only integers.
If I'll ask you to reverse a single linked list, what will be your approach to implement that single linked list? Tell me first.
First I'll create the linked list. Then
What
I'll
will be the linked list empty condition?
null minus 1.
What minus 1?
Ma'am,
Stack empty condition, top points to minus 1. Queue empty condition, front red points to minus 1.
minus 1.
What is the empty condition for linked list?
Linked list has 2 nodes like
2 nodes.
3 nodes. Ma'am, 2 nodes.
notes.
We call it like nodes. So in linked list, the first node points to the next node, and the back node points to the null. So if the single linked list is null, both the nulls will point to the null point.
How do you allocate the memory for that node whenever you will create that linked list? I mean, that is the time where you will allocate null or what, right?
Yes.
How will you create it?
While creating those nodes, I
Just
consider.
write a node structure.
You have pen?
No.
Just write a node structure. Yet the node is not initialized. How this left and right will work?
But ma'am, in node I have
So what you are
mentioned
going to store under that node? Left and right.
means left node and right node.
No,
Ma'am,
I'll
I'm
help you.
getting confused.
I'll help you. Just write a code for this. This is my node. This is my node. As it is a single linked list, here I'm going to store data. Here I want you to store name of the student, roll number of the student, and marks of the students. And here you can point the address of next node. This is what the address of next node. Are you getting?
Yes.
And write a structure for this now.
Okay, fine.
Do you have any question for us?
Ma'am, any feedback? Ma'am?
Ma'am, please give it.
I'll let you know later.
Ma'am, I know I am not that technically sound, but I'll try to
Okay,
improve
just to-
myself.
No worries.
Last one question. What are your weakness?
My weakness is I'm not that technically sound. Like whenever ma'am asked me the questions, I got confused. I tried to recall the things, but I was not able to recall the things.
Reena, I
What
have
is
a
the
feedback
initial-
for you. No, confidence wise you're good, communication wise you're good. But the one thing which you are following, you're learning front end. You're learning front end. But if I'll ask now, create one login page for me, you'll be able to create. But if I'll like switch all the lines of ChatGPT na, switch off all the lines of ChatGPT and other tools, na, you'll be not able to do it because you're not learning the things from the basic. Like as we are learning C, Java, Python, we start with data types, right? So you are not even perfect in that also. So whenever you are learning something new, start with the basic. First understand the basic. We are not expecting you to build we don't have that kind of expectation from you to directly develop the front end and back end system. We have basic expectations that at least you must know what is the node structure. You must know how to declare a structure. You must know how to use vector in a program. You must be able to use array list. What is difference between array and array list? These are the very basic concepts which we are expecting. And you people always try to jump to the high level, skipping the basics. That's the problem.
Okay, ma'am, I'll try to improve.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna ask you.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Could you please introduce yourself? You can give resume.
Good evening, sir, ma'am. My name is Rohini Thombre. I am from Vaizapur. I am currently pursuing MBA in finance as my specialization. I have completed my degree in bachelor's degree in BBA in international business, in which I have learned all the international export, imports, all the subjects. After that, my primary education was done in Vaizapur itself, and my higher education was done in Sanjivani College, Vaizapur. I am currently learning SAP modules. Thank you.
What do you mean by consumer pattern?
So consumer patterns means how a consumer purchasing the products from the more shops as well as the markets and the local shops. After that, the malls, how they purchase and what kind of circumstances they are affected.
If you would like to give me a brief about your internship, I believe that you have learnt it in internship.
Yes.
So, give me a detail.
So, if you want to purchase a product if we go in a shop and we want to purchase a washing machine, if we see similar products if we see powders like soaps, after that the washing machine powder, and if that machine is providing any other special offers to us, then we will go and check whether it is affordable for us, and if they are providing a guarantee as well as warranty, and for how much period they are giving, and if any other consumer are consuming that particular washing machine, then we will take review from that consumer also, whether we use that product or not, whether they have taken that services from that supplier, or whether they give on time or effective, whether after purchasing they are giving effective services or not.
You have written that you have learned German language.
Yes, ma'am.
Kindly introduce yourself in German.
Mein Name is Rohini. Ich bin Vaizapur. I am learning in the second sem.
In
Second sem.
second sem of
Second,
first year.
yes. No, in second sem.
Of
In
BBA.
third sem in second year.
Third sem in second year in
Yes.
BBA.
Yes.
In Sanjivani College,
Yes, ma'am.
senior college.
Yes, ma'am.
So, have you done any certification?
No, ma'am, not yet. But I am just basic about that German language.
So you should write down basic here. Moreover, what is the full form of NISM that you have written? NISM certificate.
A National Insurance Security Board.
Okay. What are the main, what we can say, attributes of consumer behavior? You have done NPTEL certification, and you have got Elite plus silver medal in NPTEL model of consumer behavior, right? So kindly tell me the important factors in consumer behavior.
So what are the purchasing power of a consumer? In which background we are from? After that, what standard of living we want to be, and what is that particular product is necessary for us or not. After that, the time span of that particular product, and what kind of advantage we are getting by purchasing that particular product.
What is the relation? What can be the relation between consumer behavior and marketing?
Ma'am, if we know what a consumer wants, then we will do marketing for particular that by considering that particular thing. We will do marketing on that particular thing.
What do you understand by marketing?
Marketing.
And how it is different from sales?
Marketing means just attracting the consumer, and sale means the selling of that particular product to the consumer. It means that actual consumption of that particular product. Selling of that
If
product.
you can shed some more light on marketing as a whole concept.
You can provide example.
Any case study if you can provide us.
Surf Excel washing powder. If they are providing, they are marketing all over the India, but they are providing a liquid, but that liquid is consumer to only those who are using the washing machines. But that is not that is not useful for those who are washing clothes on hand, manually on hand. So it is called a marketing, that it is given to whole of the world, whole of the India, but selling means that those people who have machine, they are purchasing that product.
How can effective marketing can be done for this Surf Excel brand or liquid brand, whatever you are saying? Suggest some strategies to do the marketing of that product.
So firstly, those business or the retailers who are selling that washing machines, they so Surf Excel should provide that liquid to that company, that washing machine, so that when any consumer purchasing that machine, they will firstly use that liquid, so that they know what are the advantages of that liquid. After that, retail shops, while any consumer purchasing any other product of any other liquid, then they should suggest that liquid also, Surf Excel.
Okay. What are your strengths? If you can tell us 3 strengths of yours with an example.
So active listener. After that, the teamwork. I will work in team, and proper communication.
How will
Example.
you try to resolve the conflicts between the team?
So firstly, when there is a conflict between two persons, I will take that. I will go with that person individually, so that what are their problems. If they are not comfortable with each other, I will go with solving the particular problem of one person and the other person, and firstly I will clear with that particular person, and then combinedly.
What do you mean by active listening?
Active listening means whatever the other person is telling, I will take the important point from that.
Best example of your team.
Do you do it often? Active listening. How do you do it exactly?
Means any lecture is going on, I will take the firstly I will check what are the introduction, what are the title of that particular, and then it is if I am not aware of that, I will take all the necessary things from that particular topics. If I am aware, then I will get more details of that particular points, whether I am right or not.
Rohini, you just tell me, what do you do in your free time?
I am just reading books as well as the current affairs.
Which book have you read currently?
Ma'am, polity.
Sorry?
Polity. Lakshmi Kant.
Okay, are you interested in UPSC or what?
No, ma'am. Just for my information, I have that book in my. I have that book from my cousin, so I take that book.
So have you read all about Constitution, everything?
Yes,
Don't you find your inclination towards like administrative jobs if you are reading
Yes.
books like this?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to go for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Best example of your teamwork?
Teamwork, ma'am. When I am doing it in teamwork, I will support that person who are not
Example.
aware. Like in our Samba, we have Samba activity. I have taken the activity like in recently I have an activity like poster presentation. I have made the doing the colors. Even though I am not a participant, I will means give support to that person.
So, Rohini, what
Yes.
German movie you watched last?
No, sir.
No. Then you mentioned languages.
Yes,
no
sir.
German.
Beginner. Yes, sir. I mistakenly write only German. I am just beginner.
So, can you please suggest me how to improve German language skill?
So by watching the interesting things in that particular language, like cartoons.
So, you mentioned some of the certification courses.
Yes.
Right? Can you please explain me what is this?
So first one, the consumer behavior in NPTEL. I have done that that NPTEL course. After that, the NISM certificate in the stock markets and the Excel
What's the spelling of NPTEL and full form?
NPTEL, National Program of Training, PT, Learning,
It's EL or L?
NPTEL,
Pronunciation is different and letters.
NPTEL,
NPTEL.
yes.
E stands for?
Okay, that's okay. And what about your extracurricular activities?
So I have visited in Bajaj and as well as in High Field in Aurangabad. Is
Is
Chhatrapati
it
Sambhaji.
extracurricular or co-curricular?
So extracurricular with co-curricular.
Extra with co-curricular.
Yes, sir. We
What do
have-
you mean by that?
So extracurricular means I have visited from outside the college, and it is the project of, I have in college we have 4 projects. In that we have visited High Field from the college and Bajaj from outside with friends.
Okay, so when we go out from outside, so it is extra. And when we go from college, it is? Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, NSM, what level you are right now? Certification.
So beginner.
Beginner,
Yes.
beginner.
Yes.
Okay, what's your specialization in second year?
Finance.
Major?
Yes, sir.
Minor?
So marketing.
So in many terms, you are at a beginner level and you are completing your masters. Don't you think you should go for a higher level
Yes.
in German, whether it is NIS, SM?
Yes, sir. I am doing taking the admission in the A1 language.
Thank you.
Fine, Rohini. You have any questions for us? Thank you. Great.
Hello.
Hello sir,
Please introduce.
my name is Siddhant Dandate. I am from structure department, so studying in second year. I have completed diploma in Sanjivani KB Polytechnic and I scored about 91.5 aggregate.
Give us your message. Yes, continue.
Now I am currently studying in second year.
That's it. This is it. So how was your overall experience about the process since like from aptitude to GD?
Sir, it was very good, and I think now actually I am studying UPSC. So for that I have enrolled in this because of the mock interview, and I'm keen about that interview process is very difficult in UPSC. So I thought that it is a very good chance to learn from here.
Siddharth, why UPSC? You are already investing your 4 years over here. You'll get a good packages like this. Why you want to
Ma'am-
invest your like pretty good years in studying those polity and all?
Ma'am, UPSC provides a very good spectrum to enhance our country and to connect the people. So I thought it is a very good opportunity to contribute to the country.
Then why UPSC after engineering? You take a course BA.
Ma'am, the amount of work UPSC civil service gives, and it has an weightage. It is nowhere. I think it is nowhere compatible in other posting in civil engineering.
Okay. So will you give your UPSC in the technical field or in
No,
generalized one?
non-technical field.
In non-technical.
Yeah, IAS, IPS in that.
How much knowledge you have about current scenarios?
So,
Do you read newspaper every day?
No, not currently. I'm gonna start. I'm firstly doing the statics
Then how can you say like UPS?
So there are two.
Are you aware of these syllabus?
Yeah, I am aware. I have enrolled in Drishti classes, and now currently I am studying in the static portion, which is history, geography, polity, economy, and then after I am going to study the current affairs. The current affair asked are before 1 year, so I am not studying.
So can I say that the reason behind, like you got a selection from the aptitude round over
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
it's the reason behind you are preparing for CSAT also.
Yeah.
Is it so? So can I say that how many questions have you solved in this?
Ma'am, I have attempted every question for the logical reasoning.
Okay.
While CSAT I have attempted less amount. So
Siddhant, I want to reject you from the personal interview now. Tell me 3 reasons.
So,
Get my point? I want to reject you from the personal interview. Right? Give me 3 reasons.
so I'm actually I'm not recalling the reasons.
No, I want only 3 reasons. You must recall. The 3 reasons that I will clearly reject you from the final round.
I can take few seconds.
Yes.
Sorry sir, I don't find. I'm not.
So without reason, can I reject you from the final round? If there is no reason, then I can go with the last choice. No reason, reject this application. Shall I go?
Sir, I'm not able to recall the reasons.
So that's why I'm asking. Without
What's the
reason-
meaning or inference of the question that sir is asking?
Sir said that give 3 reasons which I can reject. Means he said that what are the weaknesses, for examples.
I don't want weaknesses. I want only reasons.
Sorry.
So always, in interview, you should expect unexpected things.
Yeah.
Always don't expect only self-introduction, resume, and sometimes the people will post question like this also.
Sorry, I'm not.
Which qualities do you want to improve or do you need to improve in yourself to crack the UPSC exam or interview?
So, ma'am, UPSC is a very long process, and for that determination and with consistency, not intensity is not important. I mean, it is important, but more than that, consistency is more important. So, I think by the process, it is enough, and I will.
I just want to ask you one thing. Just give the difference in one statement. If you have to construct this room,
Yeah.
what's the role of civil engineer and what's the role of structural engineer?
Structural engineer provides the skeletal formation of this room, while civil engineer gives is an all-rounder kind of thing. He builds the room, he then manages the people. So structural gives only the analysis and the formwork of this room. For example, in steel, in formwork.
How
I'm
much?
adding one more question to this. It's okay. You constructed this room. How to sell this?
So, for example, nowadays there are demo models being prepared by the steel. So, for that, if a flat system is to be constructed, there are demo models and they are prepared for the consumers to see and then select if they want to.
Is it a smart answer? Is this a smart answer to the question which I asked? You may think of in this line, right? Sir, I am a civil engineer. I have done my job. For marketing, I will recruit 2 MBA students for sell this particular project. That's all.
What is the key behind your self-motivation? Are you a self-motivated person?
Through the years, I have noticed that motivation comes and goes. So, I think self-motivation is important, but I think more than that, the consistency is more important.
Self-discipline?
Yeah. Determination.
And what is the key behind it?
To just go for the target and study whatever is
For you, what is the driving factor?
For me, it is in the process and also in the goal. For example, I may give example. For example, for UPSC, it is the my goal is to become an IS officer. So it drives me, but the process sometimes tells me that it is a way more difficult thing. But there the consistency take over, and I think these are two motivational.
I just want to ask you one thing. Till date, you haven't showcased or haven't studied anything about that. Then how much guarantee you can give it to about yourself that you will maintain the consistency afterwards?
Ma'am, I think I'm now starting, and for the from March 4 I'm studying, and I have maintained a good discipline. For example, waking up at 5 a.m. and studying, and then going home after the college and studying more than two and a half.
Why you opted for structural engineering? Like there are so many other branches.
So I have completed diploma in civil engineering, and I thought that structural engineering gives an extra edge for me to get new things into my artillery.
But your actual motto is to become an IPS or IS officer. Then the engineering branch is having you are having more work has to be in the college itself.
So my father is a civil engineer, so I thought it is a good opportunity to study first the civil and take the core education in this field, civil and related fields, and then switch to this.
What is your plan B if you do not succeed in UPSC?
So, ma'am, my father is civil engineer, so I'll continue helping in his business.
So it means that you are already
Having backup.
ready for failure mode.
Sir, as I
your
know,
brain have already a part B, that is okay. I'm going to lose, so I'll change my career. Is
no,
that
sir,
me?
sir, I think that UPSC is a long exam, and you should have backup. Many toppers have told us that you should have backup. So
Something like pencil with eraser. If a person is going with pencil and eraser, it means that he is going to make a mistake. Am I right?
So, but I think that
whatever your subconscious mind,
yeah,
you have given that thought.
yeah.
If I will fail, then I will switch to this.
That's why you have
Why
given.
your thought is not like that?
No,
There
no,
is
sir.
one post for me in the UPSC.
Sir,
Rest of the
I'm
others
sure.
you don't
I'm
care
sure.
about.
I'm gonna try UPSC. But sir, there should be a realistic thing that you should have a backup. So I think it is very necessary. Though it is thinking in other way, but I think it is very important.
Then too, when it comes to, when we compare other branches, structural and civil have less opportunities.
Yeah.
So there are other branches which might have given you a very bright future. So why this only?
So
Because of your father business
Yeah.
or the backup?
no, because of my father's business. So I've studied civil and now enrolled in structural engineering.
How much rating would you like to give it to yourself on the scale of 10 for technical knowledge?
We will now talk about technical only.
Okay.
Okay, forget about UPSC as of now.
For your department on the scale of 10.
I think I will give 7.
Whatever the paper you have published regarding comparative study on fly ash bricks and the red clay bricks, what is the basic difference between the fly ash and the red clay?
Fly ash bricks are made from the fly ash.
Not brick. I am
Brick.
talking about only the fly ash and the red clay.
Uh,
Ingredient wise,
okay.
what are the basic difference?
Red clay brick contains iron oxides, and fly ash contains the percentage of carbon, which is useful for the tensile strength of the structure.
What is tensile strength?
The capacity to hold the pulling force.
Explain, stress strain curve.
So the stress
Draw
stress
the
is
stress strain curve for the steel. I want to start a new project of building.
yeah.
So from where I should start first?
You want to start off?
Yes, new project, new land, all these things.
So first you have to select the land, and then there are processes in civil engineering, site clearance, in respect to civil engineering. Yeah. So site clearance, then layout plans you have to get. Then first you have to get permissions from the various government organizations. Then you have to move to the actual work. Then you have to excavate the land, and then starting from the foundation to the casting of the slab to the plastering and the coloring. So
How to construct the building in the copper? So which type of foundation I should prefer?
sir, as in our area there is a lot of availability of black cotton soil. So I think pile foundation are very good source to this black cotton soil.
Have you seen the construction of the ongoing university building?
Yeah.
Which kind of foundation they have prepared?
They have prepared an isolated foundation with I'm not able to recall.
Type of staircase in university building?
A dogleg staircase.
Dogleg. Which type of dogleg?
So I think it are not dogleg, open well staircase are used in.
Type of lift?
Sir, I am not.
A type of slab that you visited?
Yeah.
Which type of slab?
So the
Structurally, which type of slab are there?
so I'm partly aware of that, as in course I will study that, but I think the slab is of two-way type.
Column is compression member or tension member?
There are two types of columns. First is long column, and second one is short column. Short column is for
Type of force that is column take?
compressive force.
So Siddhant,
Yes. And
so all the questions are just to motivate you, not to counter you, right? Huh? I think really I'm so happy to have a kind of a person like you, and don't give up your motivation. Huh? So just use time travel. Just imagine after 2 years I'll be in a position of IS officer, and see all in imagination mode.
If you are having the you should fight for that. Don't any kind of other second thought in your mind. Yes, I am going to become the IS officer only.
Your backup is your father, because your father is already a civil engineer, right? So don't think of my backup is also going to be a civil engineer.
Yes.
It's a dream, right? It's not a 2 years or 3 years dream. It's since more than 10-15 years of dream.
Yes.
You cannot just live for small reasons.
Yes.
Huh? Because you have a lot of potential, Siddhant. I'm telling you, you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of clarity. You have a lot of focus. But
Determination and
only the
consistency.
psychological mapping is required. Keep that mapping in a proper way. I'm sure that you will get a UPS degree in 2 years maximum.
Sir, actually I panicked. It was my first interview, and whole of the process I thought that it is very good opportunity. So that pressure came into the action.
Don't have a pressure.
Fine.
Only pleasure. Huh? All the rest.
Thank you.
It is just a process.
Thank you, Siddharth. All the best.
Yeah. Send the next candidate. Yes. Yes.
May I, sir? Good evening, sir. Could you please introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Vaishnavi Sachin Bhoge. My name is Vaishnavi Sachin Bhoge, and my native place is Gangapur, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. I hold a diploma from Government Polytechnic, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, and currently I am pursuing BTech in Civil Engineering in Sanjivani College of Engineering, second year.
Okay, Vaishnavi. What's the best quality in Vaishnavi?
Ma'am, I think that I have leadership quality because already as I was a hostel candidate, I have been working there as a GS in a hostel. So I think that I will be the good leader and I have enough communication skills.
What are the challenges of being a leader?
Ma'am, basically, as we have to control everyone's mindset, then firstly we have to handle our own self. If we are
Yes, please continue.
ma'am, if we are with the enough confidence and knowledge to handle the people, then we can handle everyone.
How do you think empathy is important in leadership? Do you know the meaning of empathy? Relating to the other person, showing some sort of concern to their problems. That's the important thing
Yes,
during
ma'am.
leadership, during being a leader, right? So how do you think that is important?
Ma'am, basically, as if the leader is emotional, then it is not a good thing for the leader, because we can't concern or we can't interact with everyone emotionally, because there are some things, if we go emotionally, then it will be hard for us to.
But if
So
you are
do you want,
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
want to say that leader should be emotionless?
No, ma'am, not that type,
Then
but
what?
but we can means as per the condition how we are going to let everyone at the condition, so it will be good for settling.
Vaishnavi, you just tell me something about your friend circle.
Basically, my friend circle is very vast, and as I came here,
Can I say that you are a very extrovert person, meeting someone and you will make him or her a friend?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it like that?
Yes.
What do
ma'am.
you do you in your free time?
Ma'am, basically, as I'm preparing for the PWD exam, sometimes I read the books and.
Public relation, you have written that public relations is one of your skills, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Explain a bit about it.
Ma'am, in public relation, there may be it may be related with the friends and families or our colleagues or teachers. Then I was good enough to interact with them.
Relationship building, do you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Why you want to join government sector?
Ma'am, as there are less chances of the getting means there are less chance scope for the civil engineering. But if I will join government sector, I will get more chances to work for the sake of the country and development.
You have scope to work for that, but do you find yourself compatible enough to get into the services, except just after completing your graduation?
Yes, ma'am. I think because now currently I am working or I am studying for that.
So you are preparing for competitive exams.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your
PWD exam.
opinion? Sorry.
That's what she's telling you.
Okay.
PWD exam.
What is your opinion on the casteism in the competitive examination?
Ma'am, basically I belong to the general category, and for me it is very disadvantageous thing. Even though I may score less marks, but when it comes to apply my knowledge, I will be good for it. But
what if you have belonged to any other category other than general?
ma'am, it would have been easy for me to get selected because of the cutoffs. And
What should be the ideal process of competitive examinations?
Ma'am, instead of casteism, ma'am, I think that instead of casteism, there should be no casteism considered. As if there is no casteism, then it will be enough for every candidate to explore their skills and knowledge.
Okay, Vaishnavi, what is your weakness?
Ma'am, my weakness is that means I lost my emotional intelligence in some such kind
What?
of.
Sorry?
Sir, I have lack of emotional intelligence in some
So
kind
how
of.
do you work on it?
Ma'am, basically,
It's good, okay,
I get emotional very early, so I'm trying to be hard at every condition.
Just while giving answer, you had said one thing, ki I might score less marks, but I will be able to apply my practical knowledge to it. How you are justifying it? If someone is scoring more marks, maybe they will apply the knowledge as well. How can, because that marks are the measurement of our
Yes, sir.
intelligence
Yes, sir, it is
and the
that,
practical
but-
knowledge also.
Yes, sir. So basically, I think I would be scoring
score
good,
more
but
marks.
yes, sir, it will be good. But as I belong to the general category, but due to casteism, many of the students they are lacking.
No, but you yourself said, na,
Yes,
even
sir.
there are chances that you might score less
But
marks.
Yes,
But
sir.
when it comes to apply for practical knowledge, but in entrance, people
Yes,
will
sir.
not see
uh,
practical knowledge. So why you are justifying your things? Ke you should get selected based on some other reasons. When you yourself are not confident on your skill set.
Sir, it was just a point. I will be able to score, but on behalf of others,
So you are from which branch?
Civil engineering.
Why you opted for civil engineering? To be asked. Why you opted for civil engineering?
Sir, as I have completed diploma in civil engineering, I continued it here. And to talk about the diploma, my maternal uncle is already working in civil field. So my father.
Where do you see yourself after 5 years?
So I think that I will be working in a good government sector or with a good placement in any private company.
Where have you prepared this resume and when have you prepared this resume?
Ma'am, I have prepared it a day before yesterday
And
on Canva.
on Canva. Okay. Initially you said that you are a good leader.
Yes.
And later on, as ma'am has asked you regarding your weakness, you said that you have lost your emotional intelligence or you are weak in you are weak emotionally. So again, I have asked regarding empathy. So how will you rate yourself in terms of leadership, being so emotional?
If I will be improving it, but at initial I will be rating 5.
How you are in technical stuffs?
Ma'am, I will be in a
So, in which competitive examination you are preparing for?
Also, Public Works Department
Public.
for junior engineer.
Do you know what this department do?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the role of that public work department?
Sir, Public Work Department, basically it is a government agency which works for the development of the country on means road developments, dams and all those civil structures.
Why you not choose structural engineering? Only civil engineering? You are having the option.
Yes, sir, there was option for me for engineering to choose structural engineering, but as a civil engineering, it is a core branch, and if I would be having any interest in it, I would continue for it in MTech.
Okay. What is the difference between sustainability and sustainable construction?
So sustainable construction, it belongs to us. Means at the initial stage when we are going for the construction, there are many things which may be related from the basic to overall construction. And if we are maintaining sustainability in sustainable structure, means we will be working the materials which would there are many materials which are scarce, but we are using those in higher quantity.
What do you mean by sustainability? First define this term.
Okay, sir. So sustainability is maintaining the resources for the future generations, and in case of civil engineers, we will be maintaining it by there are too much waste materials which are working good in terms of the structure, and there are fly ash or GGBS materials or blast furnace slags and that. Or there are waste materials like demolished structures, aggregates, and that we can replace through natural materials.
Your full and final goal is to join the public work department only. There are many kind of services that you can do through this as a civil engineer.
Yes, sir.
Other departments are also there.
Yes, sir.
Or your goal is only to join the PWD or
No,
any other department?
Sir, actually now I am studying to get fixed for the UPSC exam, and as the syllabus everywhere it is getting now constant, so if I will be studying for it, I will be fitted in all those exams also, so I can apply
So
for
through
that.
UPSC, what is your role when you get selected as a UPSC? Whether it is limited to your district or your state or all over the India?
Sir, it is limited all over India because
It is scope for all over India.
yes,
So CPW is the Central Public Works
Central
Department.
Public Works
So
Department.
that you have to work all over India. If you having the less merit,
yes, sir.
okay, by considering all your interviews and all these things,
Yes, sir.
okay, at the time of selection, by some marks, whatever your PWD goal, it is not achievable. You are having the opportunity to join the water resource department. Then what is your role in that case? What will be your decision?
Sir, definitely I will be joining the resource department because
And
they
why?
all they are
Why?
working for the.
Why you are going to join the water resource department?
Sir, because as it is also the government agency, it is also contributing for the development of the country through all the irrigation structures, and that means definitely
So you
I
are
can
satisfied
work
with
on
any government job?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any? What if you are getting a job in a bank?
Sir, actually I will not be
Core
working
field.
for it.
You
Core
can
field,
offer
sir.
MPSC technical also.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you having any idea about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Competitive exams, it may be central or it may be
Central or it may be
state.
state.
So, which is this figure?
Sir, it is a stress strain curve for the
For?
milestone.
Which state? Milestone.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you draw it for the concrete?
Yes, sir.
Stress.
So here is in case of still in stress is stress below which there is increase in deformation, but there is no more increase in strength.
What do you mean by modulus of elasticity?
So modulus of elasticity, it is a modulus means it is a term which states the strength of the material.
One last question from my side. You are in the first year, right?
No, one second, yeah.
Fine. Sorry, my mistake.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you
Thank
have
you.
any question for us?
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ms. Gurjeet Kaur Harjeet Singh Sandhu, currently pursuing electrical engineering from Sanjivani College of Engineering, Kopargaon, and I'm from second year. I have a strong foundation in BEE subject, and also I'm good at academics. I have achieved academic success. Excellent certificate with the CGPA of 9.4, and also I'm good at communication skills. Rather than that, I have participated in different competitions. That is the Youth Fest, which was under the banner of SPPU, and I have secured second rank in debate competition. Rather than that, I have also participated in a college debate competition in which I have secured first rank, and also I have awarded with the Women in STEM scholarship, which was under the banner of Vivo, and also I am Shooting Star Foundation scholar and also ONGC scholar. And rather than this, I have good communication skills. I'm a good anchor, and my strength is I have a good leadership quality, so I can handle others, and also I can coordinate others. Rather than this, I'm working on generating power from waste material, in which waste material is used for energy resources, that is renewable, which is very important in 21st century. And I'm eager to join a company where I can apply my knowledge and also contribute for achieving their goals and my goals.
Okay,
Thank
Gurjeet,
you.
you have I'm literally very impressed. You have mentioned so many qualities about yourself. Do you find any quality or any lacuna you have where you would like to work upon?
Actually, I'm very impatient person. Means I want to gain everything in minimum time. Means I don't want to apply maximum time. So that is the thing I have to, means sometimes because of this thing some basic knowledge is lack, and that is my disappointment.
Where do you see yourself in life?
I see myself, I want to become an independent woman first and foremost. I want to not depend on anybody, not even on my family, because being a girl, first choice of a girl is to become independent and work for herself and then for future.
What is mean by independent? What is mean the independence to you?
Yes, being independence to me is that I have freedom to learn new things, because if I work under someone, or if someone means handles me, so they are not gonna tell me that only you can do this, you can do that. If I have own my own money, so I can apply it on my own knowledge, I can gain new things from that money.
What about family responsibilities?
Of course I will, as my family has taught me till this years. Afterwards, it's my responsibility to help them also.
Do you think you can compensate it? Like, whatever support your family has provided?
Of course I will.
How?
Actually, means I have an elder sister, and I don't have a brother, and my father is no more. So all responsibilities are on us. So of course I will help my family, because my mother has struggled a lot.
Okay. Gurjit, why did you choose electrical engineering?
Because in 11th standard I have electronics background, so further I was interested in electrical engineering.
Okay. Is it this only reason you find in choosing this branch, or is there any different reason you find?
No ma'am,
Do you find yourself overconfident?
sometimes
And is it a good thing or bad?
bad thing.
Why?
Because being overexcited, overconfident sometimes creates a joke of ourselves. Means we become a rumor in front of
Have you
others.
faced any situation?
Not yet.
Then how did you? How can you say it so
From
surely?
From others' experience.
So do you have that kind of circle around?
Yes.
Overconfident people.
Of course
Why?
I have.
If I'll ask you, kindly rate yourself on the scale of 10 for whatever the academics you have learned in your specific engineering department. How much rating would you like to give it?
8.5.
So please ask me questions.
Okay. So Gurjit, you have excellent academic record. Like you have maintained a CGPA of 9.4, which is a really good thing. Okay. So and you said in introduction itself you have interest in BEE subject, right? So you tell me like
Basics of electrical engineering.
basics of electrical. What is the need of earthing in our electrical engineering or in any apparatus? Earthing is most important part, right? What is the use of earthing? For what purpose?
Earthing is actually the neutral wiring, which is important. If it is not done, then there are more chances of shock.
Okay. How earthing protect from the shock?
Actually, as I already said, neutral wiring is done.
But what's the process? How it
Process.
saves?
You said it prevents us from the electric shock. So what is the process? How that earthing prevents from the shock?
When we do earthing and a person stands on the floor, then complete circuit is formed, means closed loop is formed. So because of that, a person does not get shock if that earthing is not done. Is done, sorry.
If earthing is done, person will not get shock. Why?
Because a complete circuit is not happening because of that person. Already earthing has been done.
Okay. So how earthing is being done? Any process is there for earthing?
Actually, I only know that neutral wiring is done and then earthing happens.
What is the difference between neutral and earthing? Both are same.
Neutral and both are same.
Neutral and earthing both are same.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about three-phase induction motor.
Three-phase induction motor. Three-phase induction motor. So basically, 440 voltage is required in three-phase induction motor, and that electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy, and there is Faraday's law applying when a magnetic flux is kept in a when a conductor is kept in a magnetic field, some type of force is exerted on it, and because of this process happens.
So motor, it is a rotating part, right?
Yes.
So what is the difference between transformer and motor?
Transformers is a static device and motor is a rotating device. It has a rotor.
Application wise?
Transformer is used to step up or step down the voltage. CTPT is applied in that.
What is the principle of transformer? It is based on which principle?
Ohm's law.
I think right now you are overexcited.
Tell us Ohm's law. Said now Ohm's law. Tell me that law, statement of the law.
In simple words, we can say that voltage is directly proportional to the current. When two conductors are placed, then voltage is directly proportional to that two conductors' current.
Practical example.
Any example of Ohm's law?
For example, I can tell about resistance in that because it is part of Ohm. So if we use a circuit breaker and basically resistance is also applied in it, and due to that circuit breaker means that resistance, the current overload current or over current is not existed on that load, and because of that if the overload happens, the circuit breaker breaks the circuit when it finds the fault in the circuit.
Anytime you have visited railway station,
Yes.
have you seen the electric poles? There is dead weight hanging on those poles.
Yes.
What is the purpose of that dead weight?
440 volt is there. Because of that, if person get a shock of that person gonna
What
die.
do you mean by dead weight?
No sir, I don't know about that.
Okay, so I'll just draw the diagram. Give me a page. This is electric pole. These are wires. Okay, and here some sort of weight is hanging for all these electrical wires. And then again new pole.
Conductors are there applied.
Sorry?
Conductors are applied on that pole.
Dead
the
weight
side.
is just like a weight. What we can
Sir, we say that according to me, means I know about that, means people who take that electricity, chori karna, we say that. For that purpose also weights
I'll
are
give
used.
you a hint. What will happen to these electrical wires during any season?
Like summer season.
Summer season, winter.
Melting happens in summer season.
इतना कमजोर होगा क्या? But what exactly?
Sometimes. Overheating,
So what can happen?
spark can happen, means
If I hit a wire, then what will happen?
melt, it will get melt, and fire can also happen because of it.
What can be this condition?
Breakage of wire.
No, this. If this is the straight wire, like I have, these are two poles and this is my wire.
What happens when heavy storm comes? Heavy rain.
The wires get broke.
Okay, fine.
What is this? What is this first of all? This is a straight wire and something sir has drawn.
S से hint ना.
Yes, it is a hint.
You
Okay, just one thing. Principle of transformer I had asked you. So in that I am giving it is based on two principles. Basic hint. And you have said also Faraday
Right.
law. Faraday law of
Faraday's
induction is
law.
based on what?
It is
What
based
kind
on
of inductions are produced?
It is all about when the conductor is placed in a magnetic field, some type of force is exerted on it.
So which kind of force? Is it mutual? Is it self?
Mutual.
And so transformer is based on what? Mutual or self?
Mutual.
Only mutual induction.
Self is also there, but mutual is.
So self induction take place in which coil?
When single coil is placed.
Okay.
When they
In
are
transformer
applied in a
language, what
series.
it is called?
series winding.
or primary?
Or primary means primary and secondary two windings are there, that are the parallel things. And series winding, that means we are applying both windings in series, means single winding. Shell type and core type windings.
One last question. If I say that I find you overexcited, or we can say overconfidence for the job position in our company, and we are searching for a kind of humble person to work over here, what would be your opinion? What change you would bring in your personality?
Just to add on, I have observed it. You are overexcited. Now
Actually, I will work on it, of course, for getting job.
How?
I will stay calm, not get overexcited.
during the interview, how many times you got angry? Right?
No?
During the interview.
No.
Okay,
I
leadership.
got scared, not angry.
You have written leadership quality over here. What is the most important attribute of leadership do you have?
First and foremost, if I'm a leader, I must always be motivated and motivating others, because I'm the inspiration for them. If I will have bad vibes,
One
then
thing, Gurjit, let us consider you want to motivate them, but they are not able to listen. What will you do?
I will first and foremost behave calmly with them, and if they will not understand me, then I will talk with them that we have to cooperate, because we have to come to an end of that particular thing. And if they will not understand, then of course I will talk to my teacher.
What is the factors behind your self-motivation or self-inspiration or whatever which keeps you motivated?
My goals:
What are your goals?
to become a successful engineer.
What is the definition of successful engineer? Every engineer becomes successful in life.
Having a good job, having a good income, and also having a good, having a respect in society.
And having a lot of stress.
Yes.
Any questions?
Anything, sir? No? Fine. Thank you. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Thank you, Gurjit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please have a seat.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Very good evening. So yes, Shivanand.
Yes.
Could you please tell us something about yourself which is not mentioned in your resume?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Myself, T.D. Shivanand Kailas. I am from Satari, Taluk Yeola, District Nasik. I completed my primary education in DePaul English Medium School, Yeola. After that, I did diploma in mechanical engineering at SND Polytechnic, Yeola. So after that, I adopted in Sanjivani College of Engineering for direct second year, Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You said that you allotted
Yes.
in Sanjivani.
Yeah.
So basically, which college did you really want to get admitted?
I did not decide in that intention.
Tell us about your CET preference.
I did not use CET, sir.
No, so the preferences, college preference.
Yes, first COEP, College of Engineering, Pune. After that, College of Engineering, Rahuri, means there was, sorry, There, Nagar,
Okay, fine.
Anand Nagar, yes.
Another college. Then.
And third was Sanjivani because it is nearest to me and I cannot go afford at a higher level.
Why didn't you continue with the same college where you have already?
No, I completed diploma in Yavana, ma'am.
So that's what I'm asking. There also you could continue your engineering, right?
But means according to my parents, this was.
And what
It
could
is
you,
near and good.
which things you could have done in COAP Pune and you're not doing here in Kopargaon?
But I don't think much difference. But means whatever will be, my friends are also there studying. According to their feedback, what are their things they are learning, same things. More than that, some things means there are also available in our college. Just different is that what all we are learning is theoretical more and practically means if we have CNC machine 1, there are 3 CNC machines, and according to my domain.
So who has restricted you to not learning CNC 3 machine?
Practically,
See,
like who have restricted it?
CNC single machine is there and 3 machines are there, but the machine is there, no?
Yes.
So you can learn from any one machine also.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, sir, means what all they are learning is that they are getting practically, means they are working on projects. Means what all industries now they are working manufacturing technology and they have get the contracts for testing and manufacturing. So those students are working. My friend is also working. Right?
You have also mentioned 4 projects.
Yes, yes. I have description on it.
No, close it. You have also mentioned 4 projects.
Yes.
So there also projects are happening, here also projects are happening.
And who is the main stakeholder of doing the project?
I and my one friend. Now he is in another place.
Then who is more responsible for doing creative projects, innovative projects, using different machines?
So means we were having a group. So our teacher was motivating us for that projects. We went in various competitions and various exhibitions were there arranged in Pune. So we went there and we saw. And after that coming, we discussed with our teachers in college. They really help us and we perform the project. Now one project is we are trying for a patent also in government of India.
In 2 of your project, there is one heading or one word which is common, that is mechanism. So if you can explain me what is mechanism.
So mechanism is the concept which can fulfill the requirement of any work. Whatever will be the work, take an example of JCB. If you want to dig any, what we can say, any heavy work or whatever we are using. So this concept include the motions of links. It is connected of links and various machineries are installed in it, and by that all actions are taking places, and through it this mechanism is working, which is making the man work easy.
Okay.
Can you see some examples around you right now for mechanism?
For mechanism,
take a glance.
Glass.
Take a glance.
Yes.
Overview.
Sorry, sir.
If you can find something which is related or quite similar as mechanism.
This chair is also one type of mechanism which is fulfilling the need of sitting to a person, and
on which you are keeping hand. What is
this is pad, sir, means which is given arranged according to writing or.
It is a mechanism.
Yes. Really.
How?
So it is fulfilling our need for writing, sir.
But how it is a mechanism? You told us it will reduce the human effort.
Yes, really.
So motion wise, and you have used word of motion.
Motion. This is the pad. Here, what we can say. This is rotating motion, converting. Okay. So if you want to sit, the person will sit, and again he will pull it down straight. So concept is used in that. I cannot say that it is, but concept of mechanism is used in this.
Which is your favorite subject?
Sir, my favorite subject is manufacturing process.
Manufacturing.
Yes.
Which are the manufacturing processes you know?
Conventional, non-conventional. In conventional, lathe machine, DRO, milling, welding.
Which are the operation we can perform on a lathe machine?
Lathe machine we can turning, knurling, we can also do drilling. The operations which are required for circular jobs that are only performed in lathe machine, and if you are having this another dimension job, there are more lathe machines are available according to each chuck geometry.
Do you know what is the difference between drilling operations and the boring operations?
Yes, sir. Drilling is the part of operation, and boring is the part of after drilling operation, the boring operation is performed. So for making the drilling surface clean and also providing the whatever we are inserting in that drilling, so providing what you can say clearance for that object. So this boring operation is performed.
Can you define stress?
Yes, stress is internal resistive force upon cross-sectional area. Unit Newton per meter square.
Okay. Can you convert pressure from bar to megapascal?
Pascal, yes, into 10 raised to power 5 like that.
Suppose I am giving you a pressure of 10 bar, can you convert into megapascal?
No sir, sorry.
Do you know specific heat?
Specific heat, CPCV.
Specific heat.
Specific heat. Sorry sir. Means I know heat. Specific heat is the concept of thermal engineering. So
can you define what is meant by heat?
Yes, heat is the concept which is transferred from one form to another form. Let's take an example of heat engine.
I'm talking about heat.
Heat. Q.
Can you define what is heat?
Sir, it is the concept, means what we can say, it is transferring from one form to another form. Heat engine.
Do you know what are the modes of heat transfer?
Modes of heat transfer. Heat engine, refrigeration.
Modes of heat transfer.
Your body is also rejecting heat with the surrounding right now. Can you explain which is the mode of heat transfer? Do you know mode of heat transfer?
Heat transfer.
He's from second year.
You are from second year?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the Pascal law? Fluid mechanics.
Fluid mechanics.
No.
Pascal.
Properties of fluid. Do you know properties of fluid?
Yes, sir.
Which are the properties of fluid?
Properties of fluid. It is used as a medium for transforming motions.
Fluid. I'm talking
yes,
about
fluid. It is liquid in state, and it is also in the form of viscous and non-viscous.
Do you know density?
Density. Yes.
What is
sir.
density?
Density is equal to mass upon volume.
Unit.
It is unitless.
Density is unitless.
Yes, sir. Sorry, but better like this one.
Do you know water?
Why, sir? Water.
What is density of water?
Density of water. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So basically, you should focus on the main technical parts.
Yes, sir, actually I want to say that in diploma,
In first semester, which subject you have studied?
In this.
No.
So
Can you draw the stress strain curve?
Yes, sir.
Draw the stress strain curve.
Ductile or material, sir?
You can draw it for ductile material.
Okay.
First of all, explain me what is ductility.
Ductility means it is the ability of the material which can sustain the load, means without breaking easily.
And malleability?
Malleability means it is the property of the material which cannot be malleable.
What is
easily.
malleable?
But what is malleability?
Malleability, it is property, sir.
But what kind of
What
property?
property is
If I am saying this is malleable,
yes.
what we can do with this?
It does.
Sir, means this cannot be if this material is malleable, so we cannot use it in high heat.
Gold क्या है ये बताओ? Ductile material or malleable?
It is ductile, sir.
Gold.
Yes. Malleable, yes,
or
sorry.
both.
Malleable, sir.
Or both properties.
Both. Yes. Both, because it is given shape, it is turned, and it also we can perform operation, we can use heat treatment, and we can make ornaments.
What do you mean by heat treatment?
Heat treatments, we are heating the whatever we take an example of gold, we are giving it heat treatment. We are heating the gold on furnace or any other.
What are the different material properties you know?
Ductility, strength, hardenability, toughness, creep, etc.
What are the different materials you know?
Material, mild steel, aluminium, silicon, and other combinations of materials are also there according to tungsten and all this.
Okay. Technical?
Yes.
Any soft skill question you would like to ask?
Could you please tell me your name again?
Myself, today Shivanand Kailas.
What is the significance of this name, Shivanand?
Shivanand means when Lord Shiva was happy, means whatever will be the means in olden days there were culture means while that goddess we are ruling in the there this. So when Lord Shiva was happy, so what all things we are means main things like celebrations at those we are given the names of Lord Shiva under the they were thinking that.
So Shivanand, the name is kind of spiritual name. Are you a spiritual person?
Spiritual means I can't understand. Means I can't say.
You worship?
Yes.
Lord
I
Shiva?
believe in God. Means I trust in God.
Okay. In your problems also, like you just keep it up to
Means
God.
I don't believe in what we can say obsession or other
Which
means
word have
obstacles or you can say.
You don't believe on it?
Yes, but I believe I trust in God. There should be trust in someone else. I trust in God.
What is your concept of project management?
Project management means my concept. I just use what all things are required, what is my plan, what I want to do, and according to that I choose my team members, and I see which member can perform his responsibility well. According to that I am sharing the works of mine.
Are you a self-centric person?
Self?
Like you focus more on yourself than on others?
No sir, not like that. Means but what is the problem? According to means up till now whatever will the projects done means I am not saying that I am a leader, but I am taking whole team decisions. Means team is
Leadership is different. I am telling you, you are a self-centric person.
Self-centric means
Ego is, do you have ego?
No.
Huh?
You
ego,
don't have ego.
I cannot say like that. It means ego.
If I tell you to like just take this chair and give it to someone, will you do it for me?
Yes.
Or if I will ask you to clean the floor?
Yes, I will clean. I have cleaned floor at my home. I am cleaning now.
In group discussion, you have done one thing on which sir has given the feedback also.
Yes.
So what wrong things you did during your group discussion?
Sir, group discussion.
Wrong things, no?
Wrong things. First of all, I sort out that one of my friend was speaking. She was telling her answer or she was telling her point, but I don't understand that she is telling. But I was speaking and she in middle only she started speaking. So I said I was continuing my sentence. After that I told her sorry, like I don't want to disturb you.
Only this one mistake.
Yes, and after that I told her after my completion you can tell you.
Okay, this is one. What are others?
Sir, and sir told that more you have to focus on sir that day sir told that whatever topic you are getting according to 360 degree all domain you have to listen and you have to think of in related with all domain. And according to that you have to state your answer or your point.
Do you listen to your teachers?
Yes. Yes.
Your friends?
Yes.
To whom you will listen first?
First
if your
my
teacher
mother.
or your boss is saying something or your peers are saying something?
Sir, sorry I didn't understand the question.
To whom you will listen? Like your friends first or your teacher first?
Sir,
Whatever
it will
they are
depend
saying.
on condition. For what I have to listen then. For what I am going to listen then, and for what they are letting me to listen then. So I will decide according to that. If I will be listening and that listening after that it will be positive me. It will according to me it's positive or negative. So I will decide that.
Then how can you say that you don't have ego?
Ma'am, but whatever will be that I am listening, if it is negative for me.
Okay, fine. How often do you travel?
Yes, ma'am, I have travelled in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and
Is there any
in
Pradesh?
Maharashtra.
In Uttar Pradesh
Raigad.
where?
In Uttar Pradesh, Kashi.
Okay. In Madhya Pradesh where?
Madhya Pradesh, sir, means I was very small. With my father, I went.
How can you
Sir,
say
how can you
interest
say-
you have mentioned travel? It means you travel.
In this last
often.
2 months
No.
where you have traveled? Last 2 months?
Yes.
Last 2 months, is there any place where you have
Last
where
2
you
months.
explored? Huh?
Last 2 months.
Yeah.
A workshop. Means there, class also.
When was the last time you have traveled?
Last
other
Last trip you have
outside
been?
the Kopargaon?
I not went.
Last year?
Last year in diploma I went for.
Actually, what do you mean by hobby?
Hobby means what all things I am doing in my free times or I am interested in that.
Okay, so that's a wrong definition. Fine.
According to me, what I think is that.
Fine.
Thank you, Shivani. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Could you please?
Good evening, madam. My name is Harshodhan Dalte. I am 19 years old. I am from Kopargaon. I have completed my secondary education from KVP Vidyalay, Kopargaon, and in 10th I score 87%. And talking about my 12th percentile, it is 58%. And currently I am doing engineering in Sanjivani College of Engineering, Kopargaon, where I am in second year. And to become a good engineer, I am developing my skills in Python, C, C++, and for that I have purchased several several online courses on physics wala Udemy. In it there is DSA course and web development course. From aside that, I also like to in animation. So I am learning Blender 3D animation as well as 2D. Talking about my family background, my father is a principal and my mother is also a teacher. And now speaking about my hobbies, I like to play cricket, do animation, and watch the interesting YouTube videos like historical and scientific documentaries. And my future goal is I want to become a successful engineer and apply my knowledge set in the company and be a good person.
Very nice introduction, Harshvardhan. I just want to ask you, according to you, what is the definition of successful engineer?
Means I want to gain the skills and solve problems of the society in a good manner. Yes.
Being a computer engineer, how will you try to solve the problems of society?
I will identify the problems and study the whole scenario and apply my technical skills of coding and make a software with my team and launch it to the public. So it will definitely help to them. The first main matter is identifying the problem.
Okay. You have written that you are having public speaking, right?
Yes.
So what are the important things we should take care while having the quality of public speaking?
First of thing that we should not scare of the public and be the real and don't shy, stay openly and speak with the public, interact with them.
Do you think to become a good public speaker you need to work on your communication skills
Yes,
more?
definitely. We should not stop learning.
You?
Yes, I should not stop learning. I will always try to improve.
What are your efforts towards your development of communication skills?
I actively participate in my classroom as well as there was in the second semester there was a TNP sessions of Sashank sir. I actively participate in it. I gave presentations in front of whole class.
Harshvardhan, why did you choose computer engineering? Why not IT? Why not mechanical? Why
Or
not
EC?
Yeah, EC, electrical.
Yes, from my childhood, I like to live in the technology, and always I try to study the machines, open them, and see what's inside. So I am.
So for that, you should choose mechanical engineer.
No, but I try to relate it to the computer. So not the cars. I study what are the electronic things.
So if you are opening any computer system also, then you
Yes.
should select electronics.
No, but I study overall means what ever the application which is used in.
Tell me a genuine answer. Why you opted for computer?
I love technology.
Huh? What fascinates you about the technology? Like which part of the technology fascinates you more?
We can lead the whole world in the future, to the future. Yes.
How exactly? Like if given a chance to you, how you are going to lead the world? What changes you will try to make? If you have any magic wand in your hand and you are able to implement those changes with the help of technology, how you are going to achieve it?
I will try to modernize the world and remove the daily basis problems which are coming to the people. And
okay, till date, have you removed any such problems?
From my life, I have definitely removed.
From the society?
From the society, no, not it.
So how you can accomplish it in future?
I am developing my skills for that, and I will, when I join the company, I will definitely try for it.
How you identify any problem related to computer engineering? Tell me. Like if I want to work with you on some projects and the problem would be selected by you, how you will identify it?
I will first go on my own experience, means what the problems I face in my daily lives, and I will trigger one of them and think on it, and definitely it will be.
So you will keep yourself in the center
yes,
picture.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
But are your problems faced by the majority of the other audience also?
No.
Then
I will also
we should
study
design
other
according
people.
to the audience or according to our purpose.
Yes, others. I will definitely study other people
So
also.
would you like to change your answer now?
Not exactly, but what the problems I face, I know what exactly will be the best solution for it. So I will design for the people like me.
Okay, Harshvardhan, what do you do in your free time?
I watch knowledgeable YouTube videos and I spend most of time learning animations.
Could you please label any channels to you follow?
One popular is ZemTV and one short YouTube Shorts channel is Zagdi Films, which makes amazing 3D content, which inspires me to build the same.
So you use SparkX for the same, or which software for
Blender.
Blender.
Yes, it is a open source software, and its best thing is that it can be run on a low end PC also.
So what are the tasks that can be accomplished from Blender, and tell us from the student point of view how you can be helpful to us to a college.
Yes.
Like we as a Sanjivani college, we want to use this technology that you know. So where you can contribute?
Yes. So when I was in FY, there was subject for like physics, chemistry. I can make 3D models of the syllabus and I will represent it to the students. It will be exactly clear to them. It is really easy to understand by such things.
So without doing experiment, like how exactly? Give some.
Yes, I can also describe how the servers work, database works, programming. It can be represented by 3D.
Ashwardhan, I have one question for you. As you know that in IT industry, it is not necessary to work in IT industry. It is not at all necessary to be an IT engineer only.
Yes.
There are people who have completed BSc, BCS, MCS, MSc also, even BA, BCom also. They people are also working in IT industry as a tester, as a developer, as a designer. So if I'll ask you as an engineer, how you will differentiate yourself among all this crowd?
Yes.
Tell me.
I will, when I enter the company, I will study what's exactly the environment is there, and I will.
Not based on company. I just want, as an engineer, how you will make the difference.
As an individual or as an engineer, how you will make a difference?
I will apply my own skill sets, and I will be better than other. I think that.
As
How?
I'll make it more simple.
I will make choose the field which have the means there are not many competition in that. Maybe it is tough, so I will choose that field and go into
As an
that.
engineer, what are your roles and responsibilities in industry?
So I have to work for the company and make innovations, and from the company I will provide the needs of the society.
Yeah, as I can see in your resume that in first year you have done task notification manager using
Yes,
Python, right? So in this Python journey, what are the ways you have explored, or like what are the positions have you ever searched like for Python developer? What are the designations are available? What are the positions are available?
Yes, there is one field data science I have studied about it.
So Python is only for data science.
No, yes, machine learning
And what? Then Python don't have their existence for web.
yes, it is also high. We can do the build the website using Django.
Is it?
Yes, I.
Then how much marks you will give yourself in technical knowledge out of 10?
I will give around 6 marks. So I think there is scope of development in me. I will always try to develop.
Okay, so you are familiar with C also, right?
Yes.
3 questions. Okay, you are familiar with C also, right?
Yes.
C language,
language.
C programming
Yes.
language, right? So what is the difference between C and C++?
C is extended version of C, because in C++ there was introduced of object oriented programming. So
I know that C++ is a OOP and C is a POP, procedural oriented.
yes.
What are the limitations of C? That's why we started using C++. Or what flexibility or efficiency C++ has increased, so we stopped using C. Or it is not at all like this that we have stopped using system C language, yet we are using C for operating system design and development. But what is the limitation of C that we
Overcame in C++.
One is object-oriented programming, because the programmers want that we should.
What is object-oriented?
Means that the whole code is object-based. Means
What are the features of object-oriented?
we have polymorphism, inheritance, and we can use
only two.
No more are there.
So can't we use inheritance in C?
Yes, we can.
How?
No, because there is no object-oriented programming, so inheritance is not possible.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But it doesn't seem so. You're sure?
Yes, sir. I am confused about it.
Why do we include, last question, why do we include header files before writing the program?
It is necessary for the programming. If we didn't include that, it will be just a text file.
Okay. Yeah, now I'll come to the first question, sir, just for your announcement. Like, see, earlier the first question was what? How you will differentiate yourself in all the crowd, right? That time I asked you a question. Now I'll ask you a question in Python. Do you use libraries?
Yes.
What that libraries helps you? For what purpose?
There are some inbuilt functions in the library, so they are pre-made by the other programmers or the companies, which makes our task simple to achieve our.
So as an engineer, what do you think? Your work is to use those libraries or to create such a kind of
Yes,
libraries?
definitely I want to create the libraries.
Huh?
Create libraries.
You must be able to tell this.
Yes.
Yes. I'm okay.
Thank you. Do you have any question for us?
No, sir.
How was your interview?
Good, but I need to improve.
What do you think? Will you be in the top 3?
I hope for me. I have reached till the 10.
Wow.
I am very happy.
Nice.
Okay. If you can express your feelings right now, like how exactly you are feeling, or after overall experience of your test, GD, and now PI for this
first,
process.
I will start from the GD. On the first GD, Court Madam was there, so it was just best interview. And in the second GD, I thought that there are the students who are speaker and more confident. So firstly, I was just a little bit scared about it. But when I entered the room and you was there for the GD, and the topic was I well known, familiar with the topic, so I confidently speak, and I was definitely sure that there will be my selection. And today I am here. Yes.
And in interview?
Yes, there are several questions which I am not able to answer. I will later study on them and develop myself.
If you want to take one good experience from this interview, what will be that?
One good experience.
Or if you want to learn a new thing from this experience, what will be that new thing which you will include in yourself?
This is my first interview, so before that I have never attended interview. You can see my resume and other students' resume. They had brought the file, and
so
I
you
just
compared your silly resume with other students' resume also.
I am talking to
He is observant.
Yes, okay. So next time I will be proper with the file and all my certificates.
Okay. One more thing, last question. As you are in the second year, you are having CI subject, right?
Yes.
So what is the continuous feedback out of the CI activities or CI activities from trainers you are getting?
There is William sir, 2 teachers, so he take many several activities. The story making means 10 boys are standing in a row.
What is the continuous feedback
From the sir.
Whichever trainer you have attended? Like
He is good. He expects from us, but first he thinks that the students will not be achieve it.
To you.
From the sir to me. Yes, he appreciates me when I perform. He also marks my weakness and appreciate me for the good qualities I have. I have just 2 to 3 days before I gave my skit performance.
Which is the one thing which is keeping you behind from all other students to be in the top 3 or topper, what we can say in this process?
Procrastination is the one thing.
During the interview,
A lack of knowledge. I have technical knowledge. Lack of technical knowledge.
like now we are having the what we can say rubrics: communication skill, technical knowledge, behavioral aspect, and body language. So from this rubrics, which is the worst case in your what we can say?
I think that technical knowledge is one, and again the English language problem is there, and some more the communication problem also.
Fine, then better you try to improve.
Yes,
Thank you.
madam.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. Please have a seat.
Good evening.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't seem so.
So, Miss Pradnya,
Yes.
could you please let us know something about yourself?
So I'm Pradnya Pangavani, currently in my second year, Electronics and Computer Engineering.
If you can be little louder.
Yes, sure. I'm Pradnya Pangavani, currently in my second year, Electronics and Computer Engineering. Okay, so the Pradnya means wisdom and intelligence, and I always strive to embody these qualities in my both academic and personal pursuit. As the result, I have maintained my CGPA up to third semester 9.5, and I also secure a global rank of 1602 in TCS Code Vita Season 12. Yes, and along with that, I enjoy community volunteering. As a part, I have joined the various ZP schools and volunteer for the students to teach them. And telling about my technical skills, I'm proficient in C, Python, Java, and somewhat in HTML and C.
Proficient.
Yeah. Means rating in 5 stars, I will be rated 3.
In all the languages?
C, Python, Java, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
3. Out of 5, out of 10.
Out of 5. So, along with that, I've participated in various competitions. So, as a result, I have participated in first year in project competition and secured a second prize in that. And recently, in the last week, I participated in inter-mentor batch competition, and where I secured a third position.
Pradnya, I just want to ask you, what is the funda of living a life for you? What is life mantra for you?
For me, life means a work-life balance, I said.
No, what's the way of living a life for you? I mean, everyone has some different way, no?
Yes.
So, what is yours?
So for me, living a life is being with my family, achieving my goal, my future, that I've set some.
So it's totally self-concentric. Me, my family, my goal.
No,
Can
not
I say like this?
No,
Okay.
it's not like that. I also think about the environment, that the people around me also will be comfortable with me as well.
From your self-introduction, what I have understood is you're a social person.
Yeah.
Like you have volunteered in so many, participated and so many considerations or concepts. Okay. So moreover, I want to know that whether you are an extrovert person or an introvert.
Yes, I'm totally extrovert person.
Is it like whenever you meet any person, you will make him or her as your friend?
Definitely.
So you would have many friends in the college.
Yes. It's the people sitting behind.
Don't you think having so many people in our list, it's very difficult to handle them at a time?
At some situation that they needs help from me, they try to contact me. At that time, I think that having a more number of friends will be less people.
Okay, Pratha, what is your dream life?
My dream life. So.
Take your
family as I will be.
Right?
Yes.
So being on a top position, if though you are not able to take decisions of your family, what would be your stand? Because taking decision regarding family, it's not only in your right?
Yeah. So in that situation, I need to compromise for some time for my family.
Come to your technical knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Pradnya, as you have mentioned in your resume that you have done so many things, like you learn Python, you learn C, you learn Java. Please tell me what is responsive and non-responsive pages.
So can you repeat?
What is responsive and non-responsive front-end design?
So I'm not that proficient in front end, but I just know about a little bit about HTML and CSS.
Okay, if I'll ask you what is the difference between procedural oriented and object oriented language, can you please tell me what are the limitations of procedural oriented language so that we move towards the object oriented?
So I think that we are learning Java. Java is an object oriented language. So that you state that the second one, I am not familiar with that.
C language is a procedural oriented language.
Just I'm not know about.
You rated yourself 3 out of 5 in C.
Yeah.
So you must
but
know.
You must procedural language. I was not able to convey myself that C is a procedural language.
Okay, then that's fine. Now tell me the difference between C and C++.
So C and C++. So C is an just.
Cool.
So C is an high-level programming language used for
hardware programming language.
High level.
Okay, high level.
Yeah, high-level programming language, which is an open source.
C is an open source.
So sorry, it's not an open source. So basically, C supports various compilers and compilers. This IDE. Supports various IDE.
Dear, I don't want to demotivate you.
No. There is not a single programming language who supports IDE. This is completely wrong statement here. Okay, forget about this also.
Have strong point in technical.
C++. Are you familiar with Java?
Yes.
You're familiar with Java?
Somewhat
Tell
familiar.
me pillars of Java.
Inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction.
What is the empty condition of doubly linked list?
Empty condition of the linked list. Null.
What null?
Means at the linked list, the last next state is referring to the null. Sorry, head pointer is pointing towards null. Means the complete list is empty. Just I'll take the help of this. Okay. So this is the main pointer head, and we are just want to create an doubly linked
How much
list.
space do you need to store that head?
For that we need a temporary variable.
No dear, not at all. At least you must know if I'm using a pointer, how much space it will take. Because whatever program, whatever code logic we write or we develop, as you know that you said that how much rank you achieved in TCS Code Vita?
1620.
So how do we analyze the performance of an algorithm? How do we analyze?
By complexity.
Which complexity?
time complexity and space complexity.
How do we calculate time complexity?
Time taken by the program to compile.
In that we have three asymptotic notations. What are
Yes,
those?
big of n, theta, and omega.
What is the purpose of that?
As this 3 refers to average case, base case, and worst case. So in each case we have base case, average, and worst case. So in according to that we will define that the program is having what kind of complexity.
How to show upper bound of program using asymptotic notations? Last question from my side. You don't know?
No.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any question for us?
So need a feedback from you.
That we will provide later.
Sure.
Other than that?
No, just I'm not bit nervous now.
Thank you, Pradnya.
Thank you.
You
Want
can have
water, you
water.
can take it.
Take more, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your bus is
You
here.
can have
Ask.
May I come, sir?
Yes.
Yes, please sit.
Thank you. Shweta, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Miss Shweta Kishore Bairagi. First of all, thank you so much for giving me opportunity to for this interview. I hail from Sri Rampur. I belong from a small family where 14 years ago my father passed away and I raised by a single mother. I completed my schooling from Sri Rampur. I hold my bachelor's degree in agricultural business management, that is ABM honors, and I am currently pursuing MBA in Sanjivani College of Engineering, and I am going to take specialization in finance and marketing. And I have completed certifications in Excel, Power BI, which give me data-driven insight and enhance my decision-making skills. I also pursue my passion as an art, from which I did so many commission artworks, and also I am a part-time sculpture artist and portrait artist, from which I also manage my personal finances. During my academic journey, I developed my skills like time management, communication skills, accountability, and adaptability. Thank you.
Okay, could you please give me the overview of your bachelor's degree, that is agricultural business management, I guess, BSc
Yes,
in
ma'am.
agriculture business management.
Yes, ma'am. In agricultural business management, we learn about rural markets as well as urban markets. What is the difference and what is the gap between rural and urban markets that farmers faced so many times. They didn't even know about how to export their products, because they produce the product, but they didn't even know about how to market their products. So we learn in that bachelor's degree how to export, or what are the parameters that we should aware about to export our pharmaceutical products and marketing their products.
Okay. Again, you have done one certification of introduction to digital marketing. Am I right?
Yes.
So how the technological advancements like AI are hampering the concept of digital marketing?
Ma'am,
Or changing?
actually that course was so basic, and I did so many of a long time. That course actually AI is impacting in a digital marketing. Like we have so many expertise in a digital marketing already, but when AI come, they impacting in a digital marketing expertise, and they lost their jobs. But when if we got that scenario of upskilling with the AI, if that expertise learn about AI, that will improve, that obviously improve their digital marketing skills or digital marketing effectively or efficiently.
Okay, if this is a energy drink, if this is an energy drink and you have to sell this to youth, your target group is youth, what kind of marketing strategy will you apply?
Okay, ma'am. First of all, our youth, our young generation is very health conscious, and they are went to the gyms to build their bodies.
Fitness.
Yes, ma'am. So I will market it as a like a protein powder. It will enhance. It will. Like a protein powder, if you did it drink after you are gymming, after some time, because if we did some exercises, after that we suddenly drink some waters or suddenly drink fruits, it will impact our body, because it will impacting our body or our health. So it is a energy drink. It is not only a energy drink, it is a protein. It is like a protein powder. It will give you more energy.
And one last question from my side. Kind of strategies like celebrity endorsement and for marketing purpose will you have for this products marketing?
I didn't get your.
Like
how you will market that product?
Yes.
By using which strategies? For example,
like you
advertisement
won't
can be one.
operationally you won't be there to market this product, right?
Okay.
You won't be on screen or in advertisements to market this product. Am I right?
Yes.
So what will be your strategies to make sure that this product will reach out to
To
youth?
the target audience.
Okay. First of all, I will provide it a sample products to the, first of all, gymmers who are went to the gyms. Then I will introduce this product to the shops or bigger markets like Big Bazaar, where I will personally interact with their retailers owners or retailer owner, and I personally taste them my drink, or I will give the feedback from them. I will take the feedback from them, from which they will interact with customers. They will interact with customer indirectly when our the information about our product well known to its owner. They will interact with the customer, and automatically they market our products. For example, the owner of Viva, that is Viraj Bell. First of all, I wanted to give that example. First of all, Viraj Bell, first 2 years they didn't got even a single order. They started their company in 2013. Up to 2015, they didn't got even their first order. They use their marketing strategies like they didn't focus on metro cities. They went to the tier cities, and Viraj Bell itself went to the big bazaars and owners of the advance. They got the advance orders or advance payments from them to reach to the because of their these step. They got retailers loyalty, and indirectly they reach to the customers also.
What is the difference between Power BI and Tableau? Why there are two tools? For what purpose we use Power BI and Tableau?
Power BI and Tableau is a we convert our data into visual forms. We sort our data.
So doesn't Excel allow us to convert our data into the visual forms?
No, ma'am. Data is like a sorting of the Excel is like a sorting of data in a short form in like a tables, or we can sort our we can sort our data. I wanted to say in Power BI we sort in a visual form, and in Excel we can multiply, we can do some calculation or technical words also.
So in Power BI we can't do that?
Yes, ma'am, we can do that, but in Power BI it focuses on visual representation of
what
data.
Is Tableau?
Then ma'am, Tableau and Power BI is like
same है तो दो tools की ज़रूरत क्या है? That is the question. We can learn any one, we can implement it. Why to create complexity by learning two tools?
Sorry, ma'am.
What is Jira?
Jira is like a event project management tool where we gave them instructions, or if we wanted to perform an event, we give them instructions, and automatically it's like
What is the latest version of Jira you have used in this program, in this project? You have one experience, right? Project management with Jira.
It works on Kanban board, ma'am.
Huh?
Kanban board.
So what was the latest version?
Kanban.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know, sorry. It's a basic process, Trello, Jira, and Zoho.
So what you have learned in Jira?
In Jira, I learned about bug tracking, from where if we are organizing some event, we can track the bug with the help of Jira. There are so many people, we are unable to handle them at the same time. If some person is unable to finish their work in a specific time, Jira assign that work to another person. It will impact efficiently.
What is project?
Project is a process where where we manage the resources from we manage the project from where it start or where it's end.
And how it is different from operations?
Okay, operation involves the process of production, processing, production, and manufacturing things, and a project is like getting things done in a specific period of time.
So a project is having a start and an end.
Yes, sir. Project having start and end, but operation process is long lasting.
How Instagram and Facebook helps us in digital marketing? What they have? What functionalities they have through which we can do digital marketing?
Instagram have that small ads where small retailers and small businesses also can do e-commerce means they can also favorable to use Instagrams. I wanted to say small businesses are unable to advertise their products in biggest platform. By using Instagram, they can reach maximum customers at the same time.
How digital influencers are giving justice to the marketing purpose on Instagram?
Digital influencers have so many fan followers. Also, if they will advertise some product, it indirectly reach to the so many customers. That is somewhat hard. That is somewhat hard to reach that much customers because they have already that much fan followers.
Okay, Shweta, I just want to ask you, what is the funda of living a life for you? What is the life mantra for you?
For me?
Yeah. How do you handle people? How do you handle situation?
Okay. My life mantra for me is a time management because from my childhood to up to this stage, time management is a most essential thing for me because if you ask me in a sense of mantra, then time man.
Take your time.
She has a bottle.
You can have your protein.
Thank you, sir.
You can keep your bottle.
That's fine.
Sir.
If you have to say it in one sentence regarding what best happened in this interview, what is that?
Actually, sir, the presence of you, because you are my you are my academic teacher, and up to this time, you gave me so many best suggestions. Because you know I am came from Sri Rampur, and so many times you taught me about your train so many times also in our parent teacher meeting, you suggested our parents that let go your train, but the time will not wait for your child. You have to utilize your child have to utilize that time. You have because I at this time I have a train. I missed up that train because of your
That's it.
because of your that speech. I am here. I miss my train.
Good to know. And what do you think if at the end of this competition, the result would be out and you got to know that you didn't got selected? What would be the reason that you believe?
Sir, actually I have so much content to talk, but my communication skills are like, because ma'am asked me a question of life mantra. I wanted to say so much about it, but I am not able to present it in a right way. So it is my.
Who was the toughest interviewer in this matter?
Actually, no one, because of ma'am, I got to know about so many things.
So nobody was toughest in this.
No, sir.
Any questions for us?
I wanted to ask you a question. What is the drawbacks of me? I have to improve in myself.
We'll answer you at a later stage. Any other question?
Or suggestions to become a tougher interviewer.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can take your resume.
Please. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Sunny, you just tell something about yourself which is not present or mentioned in your resume.
Okay, so I'm Samir Sheikh and I come from Sinnar, and I have done my education there only, HSC, SSC in Sinnar. You can say Nashik also. And as I came in the engineering degree in my first year, I explored a lot of fields of knowledge. And as time passed in my second year, I realized that being a bachelor of all and master of none would not be a great thing in my future. So I thought, let's just settle for something that I love. and I finally realized that I loved Python, and I loved data science, and I loved music, and I loved guitar. So I settled that these are the four things that I would go in the future, and I continued doing that. Shall I give my entire self-introduction or?
That's enough.
What you want to do?
I can give myself.
Then give it.
Okay, so as my strengths, I'll say that it is my confidence, it is my self-motivation, and it is my curiosity to gain knowledge of new fields. As we see in computer domain, newer things are always updated. So there is inbuilt curiosity in me that helps me to gain knowledge in any coming fields. And as my weakness, I'll say that sometimes I take loads of work that it is not possible or it is challenging to do in even if I give my 24 hours to it. So that is a weakness that I'll say that I have to manage it. And as my short-term goal, I'll say I want to be physically fit. I want to get musically sound, and I want to become a great data scientist. That is my short-term goal. And long-term goal, well, it might sound crazy, but I want to leave a mark on the world that would withstand for generations to come, and they would remember my name.
We can't do all these things at one instance. We have to prioritize something and we have to do it. How will you manage everything at one instance? If you'll get into data science, you have to do a job from 9 to 9. Yeah. And definitely you have to compromise with some sort of your interest or the hobbies.
Well, I have a plan that when I work as a data scientist for some years, I would get the monetary benefits out of it. Okay, now I have the monetary benefits, and I would have I would have experience. I would work there for a few years, let's say 5 or 10 years in the field. Okay, now I have the monetary gain, and I already have the artistic creativity of music. So that at that time, if I want to continue with data science, I would continue. If I want to move my field, it is enough in the field of data science, I would move towards music. I would just choose my hobby as my career, and I would move towards that.
How practical it sounds.
Because the continuous gain of monetary benefits
Monetary
out
gains
of data science will be your comfort zone, and the new start in musical career will come to again downwards, that you will start with the basic pay.
Till that time you will be not a data scientist also.
I'm not getting
10 years is enough to become a great data scientist.
Data scientist?
Great.
Not great, but an expert, I'll say.
Then what about creating impact on the world?
Sir,
Because you will go for
at the time of may I answer that at the end of 10 years, I would choose if I want to continue this field, that I'm if I'm just doing the job and getting the work done, or is there actual progress in this field, or is there actual progress in me? If the growth is in the terms of 10 years, I would at least the growth would be visible, that I'm getting the growth or I'm creating the impact that I want to leave on the planet. It is visible or not. If it is not that, I'll say that after 10 years I should just stop the field and I would move.
And after 10 years, changing the whole career path will be your entirely your own decision, or do you think that any other family members will take a good kind of participation in changing the decision?
Actually, I'm not that concerned about let's say if my family or let's say if my friends opinions are, I'm not taking them as a dependent factor on myself. I have took my decisions.
Wife after 10 years?
I would actually choose a wife, or say my partner.
Okay.
Choose my partner in terms that she would understand that what kind of person I am. If she understands what kind of person I am, now I'm explaining you sitting in the chair that what kind of person I am and what kind of things I want to do. But if I'm choosing my partner, how would I choose a partner that not understands me?
Samir, don't you find yourself chaotic about your options and career options, whatever you
And
talk about?
one more thing I would like to add, now if you're telling me after 10-15 years you are going to change your career path, then why should I hire you as a data scientist?
I'm just saying that I'm certain.
If you get an opportunity, then you may, na?
I'm not saying that I'm certain, or even if the opportunity is not the case, the opportunity is myself. If I'm not feeling that I'm great, the main thing is to creating the long-term goal. That was to creating impact on the world. Okay. If I'm not creating the impact in 10 years, not even a little bit, why would I continue that to entire my life and regret at the time when I'm on my deathbed?
So in 10 years, if you're not able to create your existence, getting that much experience, then investing that 10 years will be the completely wastage, right? You're learning engineering, and at the end of the engineering, if you're not able to understand what will be your roles and responsibilities as an engineer, then in that case you have invested your 4 years and that is your dead investment. Then also you have a chance to change your switch your path.
Well, to answer that, I will say, let's take an example of our own college. We just think that college as an educational institute, okay, we came here to take education, but that is not the only case that we are taking education only here, okay. People are getting social skills here, people are getting, I'm learning music first time in this college. I have not saw music anywhere, okay. So that kind of exposure I'm getting in this college only. If I'm working in a company, you can say that there are other fields or other things that I would grow into also. It is not the only thing that data science would be the thing that I am doing. Even we see that after few years, the job role is shifted also. It is not always like data science. Job role is also shifted. So we don't know.
And also you created only 3 recommendation systems.
Yes.
Not a single change in the project.
Well, the first recommendation, I'm just for the first recommendation system, that is movie recommendation. Actually, it is not, it was created at the time when I didn't have the knowledge of, let's say, not much of Python or not much of any libraries. It was in my first year, and it was a task given to us by our seniors. They were in the Team Charlie Club in our college. They said, you have to build something. So we thought, why not make a movie recommendation? So what we did, I explored GitHub, I explored YouTube videos, like what is a recommendation system, how does it work? So
how do we train model in AIML?
Well, let's say there are few things like supervised learning, there are unsupervised learning. Well, and you eat some kind of inputs. What kind of disease you have? That is also a project of mine. You are feeling headache, you are feeling back pain. What kind of disease? Let's say you have X disease in this case. Okay, so now you have the inputs, now you have the outputs. These are the things that you pass to the model, and the model sees and models recognizes the patterns.
What are the various algorithms through which we can train model?
Sorry.
What are the various algorithms through which we can train the model?
Actually, I have not explored the algorithms, but I have just used the models
GitHub
that are
accounts.
that are models that are already available inside of libraries. Like
you just used libraries.
Use libraries, yes.
So whatever readily available, that only you have.
Yes. Well, I'm just starting the field now.
Samir, are you looking forward to get a good plan during your final year, or do you have any other plans?
No, I'm looking for the placements.
For that, what exactly you are doing in your engineering so that you will secure placement early compared to other birds?
Well, the students in my class are doing lectures from 10 to 5. And 10 to 5, in that they are doing electronics as well as computer. Okay, and some of them has fixed their domains as they want to do in computer, they want to do in AIML, they want to do in electronics, but still they are doing lecture. I'm not saying that it is a waste of time, but still, if you have your domain fixed, why not get more into it? So what I did, it was an opportunity by Radhakrishna sir of our college. He said that I have launched a course in which you can learn data science from 8 to 10 and from 3 to 5. So what I did, took the opportunity. It costed me a bit. 8,000 to 10,000 fees was taken, and for every day I'm coming at 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. to college. From 8 to 10 I'm in that lectures, and again from 3 to 5 I'm doing data science.
How many students are there in that course?
Well, there are from this college or entire course you are asking? Entire course almost about 40 towards the sir, and the content he is speaking.
Okay, just one thing. Sorry to interrupt. In this picture,
Yes, sir.
what fascinates you more?
Money.
Why?
Well, money is a factor for everyone. Na? Even I'm trying for the placements, or every faculty is doing job in this college. Everything is for fun. Everything is for money.
What do you consider that job is only proportion with money?
Sorry.
Job is the only money is the only thing for which we do job.
No, for some people's it is. For some people's it comes
But you
with
said
something.
it outrightly right now, comparing all of us. You said it in your statement.
Well, that is the primary factor.
So
na?
how do you came to the conclusion, or what inferences you made to came to the conclusion that we are also here for money?
Well, if suddenly tomorrow there was not payment of coming to college, I don't think more than 50% of staff would come to the college.
And what if I'm not having the self-respect at all, but I'm having lakhs of payment? Do you believe that I will come to the college?
Sorry.
What if I'm having lakhs of payment but I'm not getting any sort of self-respect?
That was the point I'm coming. I was going to come, but sir asked the different question. Okay. So the thing is, the job opportunity or career opportunity are things that some people choose according to their what we'll say hierarchy of choices in their mind. Okay. Some people, as you say, demand respect. Some people say demand money. But money is a thing that is common between everyone. It is not going out of someone's equation. Okay. Money is common, but some people say respect. Some people say I want the comfort of working there. Some people
What
say
is
that
your hierarchy of choosing a job?
Good colleagues.
money. Money is the first thing that I would
After
want.
money, what comes next?
Myself. If I am comfortable, if I am feeling happy, that comes second.
Can we consider you as a self-concentric person?
Sorry.
Can we consider you as a self-centric person?
Yes, you can. Self-centered. I'm very
And how
self-centered.
will you work with this kind of personality in a team?
Well, when it comes to team, let's say we're working in a project or working on a project or working in a team, I have proved to myself. Sometimes I also get this thought that maybe I'm self-centered and I might lack the qualities that are required for working in a team. But I have proved it to myself by working in many teams. I have worked in many projects. I have won competition with them. It is not possible to work in a team and win projects by solo. We have to work in a team and distribute the work. And usually I took the leadership position. That also helps me to work. That also helps the self-centered position.
Other
in me.
than yourself, who has given you the same feedback that you are a good team worker?
Other than me, my friend. Am I supposed to take names?
Yes.
My friend Vedanshu and my other teammates in the main project of the Bionic
Any
and
constructive feedback you got from your teammates, which you disliked or
Dislike.
disagreed?
Well, I don't. Till now, not that I did agree that sometimes Vedanshu is someone that he tells me, Samir, this is something that you are doing wrong, and I'm okay. Vedanshu has said that it must have something because he doesn't just come out of rudeness. He just say things. That's why I just sit there and I try to analyze what happened and why did he say, and then I debate with Vedanshu that no, that was the thing. He said no, that was the thing. That was the thing. With discussion and the thing is
You are
there.
selected, your friend is not selected.
I was sad.
Huh?
I was sad.
You are sad.
I was sad.
Okay.
But now I have to switch the mood since I am in an interview, so I switched.
I have one question for you, Samir. What is the role of data structure in data science?
Data structure are also part of data science, but not to that extent that students study as data structure. Let's say if you are working in a banking sector, or you are working in groceries, some department is there, you would study data structure to do things like in data structure you study list, you study linked list, you study tuples, you study arrays and all. These are the things that
Tuples are available in data structures.
Well, Python's data structure. Python's data structure is. I'm concerning myself with Python. It is available. People that do DSA that do these things, but also data science too, but not to that extent that a data structure and algorithm expert is doing. In data science, you would need that. Without data structure, how could you store the data or how could you manipulate it?
And then what is the role of database management system?
Database management system is when you use the data that was stored. Let's say array tuples and all this data were there, and you used
Data structure and database management system.
I have not studied database management system, ma'am. So I have.
As a ECE background, I want to ask one question. As you want to be a data scientist, if there is a building, building has 13-14 floors, so you want to help electricians to establish power supply to every individual room in the building. So as a data scientist, how you will make that work more efficient?
So let me get the problem statement first clear. Okay. There is a building of 13 floors. Each floor needs electric supply. There are electricians. They are asking me, how could you manage this? Shall I take few seconds?
Yes, you may.
Well, I'll say that plotting is something that might help. What kind of let's say in a certain corner of each room there is going to be a light. Okay. Well, what is the position that should we start the supply from? Let's say if that is the corner in each room that there would be light, in the side room that is similar there would be light. So I guess the power supply should not be, the center of power supply should not be at the ground, or say that it would take us a lot more connections to get that center supply.
Obviously, the ultimate goal is what? Efficient use of resources, right?
Yes.
That might be a cable, that might be anything, right? So how you will help that electrician to get this as a data scientist?
Initially, I would just collect the data, like what kind of fitting would be there. Initially, data collection is the part.
First process of every project.
Okay, so I'll collect the data, what kind of fitting we are going to do in the building. Then I would analyze that and analyze the whole situation. It would take time, and I would analyze that is it possible to do it with data science, or common sense might help. Like, is it required that I would just create an Excel sheet or a CSV file and take it into something and plot something, or do manipulation on the data? Is it required, or just common sense? My common sense that was actually developed through data science would also help here.
Okay, I'm done.
Anything?
Some couple of crazy questions for you. Are you prepared?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Good name?
Samir Sheikh.
What does it mean?
Samir is a word that stands for two things. As far as I have read, Samir, one thing that in summer time, sometimes there is a wind that comes, that is cool. The entire climate is hot, but suddenly a wind blows, that is cool, that is called Samir.
Cool
First thing. Not cool winds, the cool winds that came in the summer season, when everything is hot, but sudden burst of cool wind, that is Samir. And also, there was a king, imaginary, maybe some people say that it was an imaginary king, or some people say that it actually existed, but it was a great king, and his sword, he named it Samir for some reason, I don't know, but he named it Samir, and that are the two reasons, that's why Samir is famous.
Okay, then if you get a chance to redefine the term Samir, so what would be that definition?
What kind of person I am? Just love to explore things. Like sitting here, if someone is from an let's say water bottle company, I would say like how these things are made, why this shape, why is there is an mark and ridges over there. I would ask him, and I would actually get curious out of it, and I would love to hear it. Some people are like, why are you asking?
Then also you did only recommendation systems.
Ma'am,
No any other project. That is my question since morning. Since the beginning. Huh? Well, you are that curious, but then also first project recommendation, okay. Second recommendation, okay. Third recommendation, so all recommendation. You did not even try to explore other paths which are available in data science, AI, ML. Huh?
Structured, limited. Structured, limited.
Curious.
The thing is, ma'am, there are a lot of things to explore. If I just started doing Python, Python would be endless to learn. It would just go on. It would not stop. And it is not the only thing that I am doing. I am doing my college also. I am doing Python also. I am also managing families and
Then also you found time to do third recommendation project.
Well, that was the easiest thing to do.
That was the
easiest thing to do.
So you select easiest path.
That easiest thing. Why is it easy to me? Okay. The thing that I have learned, recommendation system, it is easy. Vectors are created. The logic is simple to me. Vectors are created, similarity is there, and output is there. Okay, that I understand. So let's build a project out of it. Now I'm like, okay, create another project. So I don't have the data till now. I don't have the conceptual clarity of other things. I'm still learning. Even the course that I took, that is slow paced. It would take time. Around half of my third year it would be taken. At the end of the half of the third year, I would have the knowledge to build more projects. Not yet now. The three projects that you are mentioning again and again, the things that they are built just because I have the knowledge that is limited there. It is not I am not curious about other things. I am still curious. I am always like, what is the thing that sir said? But oh no. 10 when the lecture end, sir said something like query. I'm like, I would say what is query?
So
but
what
no.
is query?
Let me complete now. At 10 a.m. I'm like, what is query? But no, 10 a.m. is a lecture. If I'm 5 minutes late, I'm not allowed there, and I also have to do breakfast.
Find the time to find out what is
What
query.
is query? Query is an example. It is not just a query has not been formed at day one. Query is there, MySQL is there, DBMS is there. Every day is new question there. So whenever I found one.
So tell me any 4 new questions which you have explored with this VGS times degree.
I have not. Okay. First thing was like logistic reasoning model was there. We took it for sir just said that this is logistic reasoning model, and we used in recommendation system. Nothing was there. I was like blank. I have to study it somewhere. Okay. So what I did, I used ChatGPT, I used Google, and I got to know that logistic reasoning is actually logic and reasoning, 2 parts. Okay. The logic is thing that comes in ones and zeros. Okay. So what thing does that converts the entire argument in ones and zeros, and then compares, and that gives us the ML working.
Okay.
What do you think? This is my third and last question. There had been around 10 participants in the competition. But according to you is going to win this competition? This Sanjivani mock placement reality.
He was last.
Is the last.
Well, I have not talked to everyone, so I don't know what kind of person they are. But as far as the people that I have explored, I'll say they are good. They have the communication capabilities. But after the interviews, I have also discussed with them that what kind of interview you got. But all the reviews that I have gotten from them was like they are not that up to that mark, or the interviewers were not satisfied out of them. But I guess till now the interviewers are satisfied till compared to them. So I guess maybe me.
Okay. So it's not a question of an interview. Out of curiosity, I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
You're a curious guy. Please tell something good about this competition.
People, the students that were allowed to sit and watch the interviews. I'll say as a training and placement coordinator, I am someone that always watches the interview and the competition parts that is happening. Okay, but the students of our college, I am 1 out of 70 students of my class. Only me and few 4 to 5 students know what kind of things are happening here. But today, when people see, if they want, in YouTube live or say in the back they are saying, if they are curious, they would get an idea that what kind of interviews happen in our college. They have seen interviews, let's say in movies and all, but what kind of actual ground reality of interviews in our college is, they would see now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samir.
You would like to say something?
Hey Sanjivani, I'm excited. I was looking at this entire competition, so I want to thank people who have been a part of this. You could see the screen, you could see the title of this event, Sanjivani Mock Placement Premier League 2025. You could understand hot summer in India is discussed in the entire country and also globally for IPL, because IPL is one of the world's largest crowding sporting event that happens in the country. So the same way we thought in Sanjivani will have something like that, and we had, and also of course Department of Training and Placement, and the title was Sanjivani Mock Placement Premier League 2025. We are at the conclusion for this event.
but I would be pleased to summarize as to what has happened throughout this competition. Friends, you could see this was a competition that has got played across the entire Sanjivani College of Engineering students, that too from Tech program and first year of their MBA. Herein, we have given an exposure to around 1000 students, and they all have given an opportunity to participate into 3-tier process, whereby round 1 has happened at an open auditorium, wherein on the ground, on the grass, lush green grass of Sanjivani, all the 1000 students have been taken, and with the support of TNP, SAC and ISTE, we have made sure that they will be appearing for round 1 group aptitude test. This assessment was also been conducted digitally, wherein we have also reached to a target of complying to the SCG goals of serving to the environment. Taking it to the second, what we did is, out of those 1000 we shortlisted around 100 students, and we took a rigorous group discussion round for all of them. At the conclusion, we got to know that there are around 22 shortlistings that has happened. So we also connected them to one more rigorous GD, wherein we have done a comparative peer-to-peer understandings of each one of them, and we took it to the final rounds of 10 peoples. And today, this was a big journey. I'm just the one who is letting you all know at one go, but yes, it has not been possible unless and until the honorable management of Sanjivani, the director of Sanjivani College of Engineering, all the heads of department of all the engineering and MBA programs at Sanjivani College of Engineering, and of course my co-organizers of this event, the entire team of ISTE, rightly led by Dr. Kulkarni, along with his faculty coordinators and student coordinators, and of course who can forget, if there is any event happening for students, it's always Sanjivani Student Activity Council, that is Sanjivani SAC. So of course they have contributed in getting this happen, but over to it, I'm very pleased and surprised for the way the faculties of Department of Training and Placement and IST and SAC have supported in getting the executions happen. So a round of GD, preparing the aptitude questions, getting on the rigorous interview has made only possible because we have got a support of great people. So you could see in the screen some of them. You could see the first fellow, Professor Jaswinder Singh, who is the entire coordinator of this event from Department of TNP to get this executed. Of course, next to him you could see a professor from Department of IT, Professor MS Kure. Next to her is Professor Rahi Vadaskar, who has also supported in getting these interviews happen, but at the same time she has made sure that you could see at back of my screen there are wonderful students, and they all are the SVOC participants. SVOC is a platform in Sanjivani which takes care of developing the communication skill of students. So these all are the ambassadors of this SVOC program who keeps on studying and developing the English communication skill. You could also see a professor of German language here at Sanjivani, Professor Vaishnavi Khoth ma'am. And of course these are just the 4 faces that you could see, but yeah, I can proudly say every element of Department of SAC and Department of Training and Placement has been equally involved throughout this process. Even right now I am just digitally talking to you just because someone is making it live, and that is the entire team of those digital marketing team of Sanjivani. They are also taking care of it. So I think a huge round of applause is desired to all of them. I don't know about winners, but as one of the process owner, I believe that this kind of events are really setting the tone of Sanjivani. If someone has to say what's best about Sanjivani, so it is the application that we keep on doing, platform that we keep on creating for the students, and that's only possible because we get a support from all the elements of Sanjivani. So thank you.